Amigos, buenas noches. Llegamos a la recta final aquí en Trust of the Town en un evento anual organizado por Tech Town Detroit. Estuvimos en una presentación de tecnología de vanguardia, música en vivo, entretenimiento, comida y bebidas ilimitadas de chefs y mixólogos locales, oportunidades de networking con empresarios y líderes comunitarios y premios y reconocimientos a emprendedores destacados. Bueno, ahora nos encontramos con POGO.
Hola.
POGO es una plataforma tecnológica cívica que reinventa la participación política de la generación Z y los millennials mediante encuestas interactivas, la vinculación entre votantes y candidatos y herramientas comunitarias. Empoderamos a los jóvenes votantes para que se mantengan informados y actúen durante todo el año al combinar cultura y tecnología. POGO conecta a los jóvenes con los responsables de la forma de decisiones para forjar el futuro de la democracia. Bienvenido. What is your name?
My name is Arabia Simeon.
Yeah. My first question is, who does encourage political participation among generations the Z and the millennials?
Yeah.
¿Cómo POGO fomenta la participación política entre la generación Z y los millennials?
Yeah, so POGO is built for and by Gen Z founders. We are basically building a platform that simplifies civic engagement for young voters, specifically 18 to 35-year-olds. And what we do through the platform is give them a way to engage in ways that feels comfortable for them. A lot of young people are getting their news from social media and from platforms that are filled with misinformation. And by giving them a platform that helps them inform their vote with accurate, quick, and factual information, encourages them and empowers them to get out to vote in their local elections especially.
Yes. ¿Qué tipos de actividades y herramientas ofrece POGO para involucrar a los jóvenes en la política? What types of activities and tools does POGO offer for engaging people in politics?
Yeah, so in POGO, in POGO, they are able to tell us what they care about, and then from there, the app is designed like a dating app or like Tinder. So you can swipe left and right on candidate profiles that you most closely align with, and actually learn about their views, their stances on issues, learn about their campaign and what money is going into their campaign and who has endorsed them, as well as more about the candidate and what they stand on. From there, you can also see your polling location, see if you're registered to vote, as well as follow and interact with other organizations on the platform that are trying to encourage people to get out to vote in certain policy areas and things like that.
¿Cómo funciona o how do the technology platform works to promote citizen participation? ¿Cómo funciona la plataforma tecnológica de POGO para promover la participación ciudadana?
Yeah, so the first thing is that we focus in on local politics, and we're building from the local ground up and all the way up to the national level. So in terms of encouraging people to become civically engaged, we don't just think this is during election periods. We're starting with campaigns and elections, but this is going to be a community-based platform where you can be engaged civically all year round and use our platform to understand what's going on in your local community so that you can actually go into your community in real life and be engaged with the things going on around you.
Okay, what types of data and analytics does POGO provide to help users make informed decisions? ¿Qué tipos de datos y análisis proporciona POGO para ayudar a los usuarios a tomar decisiones informadas?
Yeah, so we gather a bunch of different information. First, we scrape the web from different databases, over 16 databases that are publicly accessible, including the FEC, which is financial information on campaigns. We also show you their stances on issues that we gather using our AI research platform that we built in-house, as well as qualitative interviews speaking directly to candidates. You can also see their campaign information, who's endorsed them, and you'll also be able to see their background and education.
Perfect. What has been the impact of POGO on the political participation of young people in different regions? ¿Cuál ha sido el impacto de POGO en la participación política de los jóvenes en diferentes regiones?
Yeah, so right now we're just starting in Detroit, and so far we've partnered with the Department of Elections, Citizen Detroit, Activate Detroit, El Central, the League of Women Voters, as well as Detroit NAACP, and done a bunch of different types of events, and we've interfaced with thousands of voters so far. We actually got about 300 voters to go out into the local election and the primaries and vote, which is a really cool for us because we were still in the beginning stages of our product, and our goal is to get to 10,000 users by next year, ahead of midterms.
Yeah. How does that go across the challenge of political participation in the digital age? ¿Cómo POGO aborda los desafíos de la participación política en la era digital?
Yeah, so the first thing is actually building tools that resonate and with Gen Z and millennials in ways that they understand. So we designed the app like Tinder because most people understand a dating app. They know what it means to swipe left and right on things, and they love that experience. We wanted to recreate that in a way that actually empowers them to get civically engaged. So that's the first thing. The next thing is utilizing gamification, which is something that we'll be building into the platform, which will incentivize voters to actually get engaged in their local community.
Man. What types of educational resources does POGO offer to help users better understand politics and government? ¿Qué tipos de recursos educativos ofrece POGO para ayudar a los usuarios a entender mejor la política y el gobierno?
Yeah, so in terms of educational resources, right now it's the candidate profile. In terms of educational resources, it's the candidate profile that's the biggest thing, and then you will also show you the polling locations and other things related to your local ballot. In the future, we'll also show you organizations, elected officials, as well as having in-app fact-checking to make sure that we're fully combating misinformation.
Yes. How POGO collaborates with educational institutions and civic organizations to promote political participation.
Yeah, so
¿Cómo POGO colabora con instituciones educativas y organizaciones cívicas para promover la participación política?
Yeah, so right now POGO is already partnered with a good amount of organizations out here in Detroit, and what we do is provide the technology that they need to really help get in front of their constituents. So we partner with Citizen Detroit, Activate Detroit, the Department of Elections, and more to engage young voters and get them out at events.
Perfect. Who can I use this to get involved in local politics? ¿Cómo puedo utilizar POGO para involucrarme en la política local?
Yeah, so you can use this to get ahead of the election that's coming up. The general election is in November, early November, and you can use POGO leading up to the election or the day of the election, even in the booth, learning who to vote for and what people stand for. We don't tell you who to vote for, but we give you all the information that you need to make an informed decision.
Perfect. What types of events and activities does the city organize to promote participation? ¿Qué tipo de eventos y actividades organiza POGO para promover la participación ciudadana?
Yeah, so one of the things that we're doing with the Department of Elections is early voting parties. We help promote as well as getting people to the early voting party, and this is a way for people to actually vote ahead of the election day. So the general elections early voting party is on October 25th, and we also did one for the primary. And like I said, we got over 300 people to come and vote on the first day of early voting, and a good amount of them were our target Gen Z millennial voters.
Perfect. How POGO guarantees the security and privacy of its users? ¿Cómo POGO garantiza la seguridad y la privacidad de los datos de sus usuarios?
Yes, so that's a great question. One of the things that we do Yes, so that's a great question. One of the things that we do is, one, through anonymizing all of the data that's in our platform. On the back end of our platform, we use secure databases, most notably known as AWS, which provides the level of security that we need. And as we scale, we'll bring on cybersecurity engineers to really maintain the infrastructure that we've built in our platform. Another thing in terms of data and privacy, outside of fully anonymizing, we've made it a thing to not monetize off of personal information. We will not sell your emails, your phone numbers, or addresses. That is not what we're doing this work for. So just making that stand alone is one of the ways that we protect our users.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you so much. Yeah, no, thank you. This is great, and I'm super excited. Hopefully, y'all can use POGO. Check us out at app.pogovote.com. Thank you, and follow us on Instagram at POGOVote.
Thank you so much. Pues se despide su amiga Elizabeth Madrid desde este espacio de Hombro a Hombro, Michigan Experience. Y my friends, your name is?
Arabia Simeon.
Yes. Así que llegamos a la recta final. Gracias por estar con nosotros. Nos despedimos y síganos para más entrevistas. Hasta luego.